We are describing lesson 4 of civics, electoral politics or elections. In the previous video, we discussed about the election procedure. Election procedure is conducted by Independent Election Commission. And now we will describe what are the powers of Election Commission. Election Commissioner is appointed by the President, and Election Commission or Commissioner has large number of powers. First, Election Commission take the decision on every aspect of elections, such as to conduct the elections, to control the elections from the announcement of date of election up to declaration of result. It means Election Commission conducts and controls election from announcement of election date up to declaration of result. It implements the code of conduct. Earlier also we discussed code of conduct. None all the parties they have to follow certain guidelines or code of conduct. If anyone will try not to follow that code of conduct, given punishment by the election commission. During the election period, election commission can order the government to follow some guidelines to prevent the use and misuse of government power to enhance its chance to win elections or to transfer some government officials. During the election time, government officers work under the control of election commission, not under the government. After the independent election commission and its role, now we will study about the popular participation of voters during the elections. But first of all, we will describe voters turnout figure. What do you mean by voters turnout? Turnout means how much number of people or voters go to cast their vote. If more people they are going to cast their vote, that will indicate more turnout. If less voters are going to cast their vote, that indicate the less turnout figure. Quality of election can be checked only by the voter turnouts. If more people they are going to cast their vote, we will say the quality of election is good. If less number of people are going to cast their vote, we can say election of quality is not so good, that is bad. But in India, what is the trend? In India, mainly the poor, illiterate and underprivileged people, they go to cast their vote in comparison to rich and privileged sections. Why poor, illiterate and underprivileged people mainly go for voting in India? Because it is the thinking among these people, through the elections they can make pressure on the political parties to make the policies and program favorable to them. And we have seen that the interest of voters in the election related activities has been increasing over the years. Now we will describe the topic acceptance of election outcome. The final test of free and fairness of election is measured by its outcome. The ruling party generally lose the elections in India, both at national and state level. It is the thinking of the people. The ruling party generally lose the elections both at national and state level in the next elections. What is the trend in USA? In USA, sitting elected representative rarely loses an election. But in India, about half of the sitting MPs or MLAs lose elections. It is also considered that the candidates who spend a lot of money to purchase the votes, or the candidates who threaten the voters or having any criminal connection, generally they lose the elections. Now the last topic, challenges to free and fair elections in India. Free and fair elections means elections which are used without use of dirty trick. Now, what are the challenges to free and fair elections? There are many limitations or challenges to Indian elections, such as it is considered that the candidates and parties with a lot of money enjoy a big and unfair advantage over the smaller parties. It means the candidate and party who spend a lot of money, generally they win the election. The candidates who have the criminal connection or who are the criminals, they push the other candidates from the election race, and by this they get the election ticket. So criminal people or criminal connection people easily get the election ticket. In India, there is one trend also, we can say dynastic succession. Tickets generally given to some particular families in India. Election tickets such as given to particular families. Elections, they offer little choice to the ordinary citizens. How? During the election, all the political parties, all the candidates, they announce their program and policies. They make the announcements. They tell the people about their program and policies. But the policies and programs of all the candidates, all the parties look similar. Very difficult for ordinary citizen to make the choice which party will be better. So that is also a major challenge. And smaller parties and independent candidates, they also face huge disadvantage as compared to big parties. Generally, they lose the elections.